Good morning, Senator Hill, Representative Rotundo, and members of the Joint Standing Committee. My name is Scott Beal. I work for Woodland Pulp, located in Baileyville. And given the interest in these important deliberations today, it suggests that 3 B's come to mind. I'll be brief, I'll be to the point, and I'll be seated. Woodland Pulp asks for your vote in opposition to the 12-year limitation on better that has been advanced by the review task force. This limitation, coupled with the 10 and 20% cuts in place and planned, will have a significant adverse impact to our company. Of equal importance to us is the message that such cuts and tax law changes sends. In our view, the seemingly perennial battles to defend better and Betty sends a sobering message to those that have invested in the state of Maine and those considering to do so. Additionally, better has indeed helped our state to level the playing field with other jurisdictions that we have to compete with for capital investment. This is a vital aspect when you work in a capital-intensive industry such as forest products. In closing, I thank you for your service to the state. I thank you for your time and your attention on this important matter.
We thank you for being here and sharing your information with us. Senator Hill, Representative Rotundo, members of the Appropriations Committee, my name is Littlefield. I'm Selectman, Town of Waldo, Chairman of the Waldo County Municipal Association, and I am here today to testify in strong support of LR 2721. I go back 41 years in municipal business. Time and again over those decades, I have seen the legislature renege on their promises and shift all manner of things back onto the towns and cities. Although they preach oftentimes to the municipalities to control our spending, they take a different path for themselves. Municipalities do try to control spending. We try to control general assistance, animal control. Spending in our personnel department is still abided by the laws we passed. We manage the disposal of all solid waste, conduct all the elections that put you in office, review all subdivisions, manage development, clear and maintain the roads, fight the fires, and still try to abide by all the laws that you have passed. And the list goes on and on. And also not to forget the school consolidation fiasco, a bold new idea from Augusta which we were assured would save the taxpayers a lot of money, and is still devastating many of our communities. In 1983, the legislature established, and the voters of Maine in 2004 re-established, the obligation for the state to pay 55% of the cost of education. 3 decades later, the state is barely paying 44%. And it's not over with yet. The legislature has passed and continues to pass mandate after mandate onto the municipalities. You got it unfunded. Finally, we come to revenue sharing, which was started in 1972 as a partnership between the towns and the state. Once in 92 and every year since 2009, revenue sharing has been raided by the legislature, and every year more deeply than the last. To me, it's like a child who knows there are 4 cookies left in the cookie jar. He won't settle for one. He nags and cries until he gets his way, and eventually has them all. Since the Tax Expenditure Review Task Force failed in its charge to find an additional $40 million for the budget, the revenue sharing that hasn't yet been rated has become the last of the cookies in the jar. These decisions you make are a direct hit to the property taxpayer because our towns and cities simply have nowhere else to go. We operate on an inverted pyramid. Everything comes down the chute for the municipalities to deal with, or more correctly, without. We have cut back on services, on road repair, on salt and sand, on our maintenance of our buildings. We have cut back or eliminated our reserve accounts, used up or greatly depleted our surplus accounts. Not because we can't manage our money, but we do it to keep taxes down for our people. Our infrastructure is collapsing. We are being expected to deal with never-ending rules and regulations and laws coming from Augusta with less and less money. State government in Maine, I'm very sad to say, has lost all credibility and trust, not just with municipalities, but far more importantly, with its people. I believe regaining that trust should be a priority, and guaranteeing the funding of revenue sharing would be a good place to start. Thank you.
Isn't it Littlefield where